Hey Jamie, this is Matt Filler. Diana said to send this video over to you. In this quick custom video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to be learning how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I found that giving people an easy blueprint of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Matt, please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help you with getting more business, shoot me a message back and let me know when we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. All I ask is that you take a second to give me your feedback about this video. I value your time, so now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition: content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing I want to go over is content. Content is the words that Google can see on your web page, and in particular the keywords that Google finds there. The more times Google finds a keyword on a page, the more it trusts the page as being about that keyword. This includes words hidden behind images and the names of images. This icon was saved as icon service 1. Doesn't give your Google a lot of information about your website or your business. If I were you, I'd spell out cooling in there, but also put a higher intent keyword like San Diego electrician right in that name. You also want to put a keyword in something called the alt text that is available behind the image for blind people, which Google also reads. The content you have on your website is critical because that is what Google can read on your site, and it's the basis on which they decide what keywords to show your site for, and thus who to show your site to. You guys have about 500 words on your homepage. I'm sure you know these guys over here are one of your competitors. I went through their site and they've got about 1,800 words of content. Studies showed that most sites in the top 3 on Google for something like an electrician in a local area have at least 1,500 to 2,200 words. So getting more content on your website would get it to immediately start ranking those all-important buyer intent keywords. You also might want to add keywords to and content to your services pages, because that also is how you rank services, like Primo does. Here you see their panel upgrade page, in this case, has probably near as many words as their homepage. You have very short service pages. This is a tool I use called Ahrefs. Essentially, it gives me behind-the-scenes details of what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan of your competitor here. You can see their website is getting 390 visitors from Google per month. That's traffic you could be getting. Right now you're getting about 1/5 of that. Now here's the cool part. If I go and click on keywords here, it will show me the exact keywords your competition is ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. As you can see, your competitor is ranking number 1 for electrician San Diego electrician, recessed lighting installation San Diego, electrician San Diego CA, Primo Electric, their name, heater installation San Diego, electrical repair San Diego, residential electrician San Diego, landscape lighting San Diego, electrical contractor San Diego, commercial electrician San Diego. When we go back to your site, you're not optimized for these terms. Here's what Google does think your site is about. Electrician San Diego, which are in position 9, where they're in position 3. How deep to bury direct burial wire? How deep does direct burial wire need to be? Those are not buyer intent keywords. And then you got University City Plumbers coming up, Plumber Point Loma, which is good. It's close, but not what your ideal customers are typing in. So what you need to do to beat your competition is have a minimum of 1,500 to 2,200 words in your homepage with buyer intent keywords sprinkled in liberally. Because content is what's driving your competitors' keywords, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. So the first thing you can do today is to add content to your website to get it ranking for buyer intent keywords. Now I'm going to show you the second important thing I want to talk about, and that is citations. Today, the vast majority of people are looking for goods and services are doing so online first, and the place over 90% of them go to start their search is Google. Looking at the Google search results page for electrician San Diego, the first thing we see is the ads people are paying Google to be up on. Ads can work, but they can also become a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure your site will convert. You know, this next section is the Google Map Pack, or the Maps, or Google Business Profiles. This section gets half the calls from the web, and you're killing it there. You're in number 1 pretty solidly. So I'm going to skip over a lot of what I talk about in this section, and you're doing, you got 1,400 reviews with a 4.9. You got questions and answers going. Anyway, keep that up because Google Maps definitely rewards recent activity. The factor that is most important in ranking is citations. And you must be doing really good there too because you're number 1. But just in case you're outsourcing that and not clear on how it works, I'll go over it and say that it's because your business name, address, and phone number are listed in directories. Directories an internet site like InfoUSA, Yelp, Yext, CityStar are listing. So the trick is to be listed in more directories. So a citation is your name, address, and phone number on places like Yellow Book, the BBB, Open Lists, and a couple hundred other directories and social media sites. When you get more citations, you gain more trust in your competitor from Google, pushing you above them in the map pack. So the second thing I've taught you about today is how citations are key to moving you up in the map pack to get more calls from the internet. And the third thing I want to cover with you is backlinks. This is the organic search section of Google. 60% of searchers focus here. You can see your site is not number 1 here. Now, number 1 is where you want to be, and to get there, you need to beat out the competition in every respect. How high you rank here depends on a number of factors, but the most important one is authority. A key factor in giving your site authority in Google's eyes is backlinks. Backlinks, simply put, work like this. Another website is pointing to your site. That other site is acting like link juice, which gives your website more authority in Google's eyes, almost like a popularity contest. This is Ahrefs again. You can see you have 745 backlinks pointing at your site. Not bad, but not dominant. Let's look at these backlinks. There's more to it than how many backlinks you have. The backlinks you obtain work a lot more effectively when they come from strong, busy, and relevant sites. You can see here how strong the site is, and over here how much traffic it's getting. We got some good ones, but as we get further down the list, the traffic starts to drop off and so forth. Now look at your competitor. They have 660 backlinks from more strong, busy, and relevant sites. Well, with Ahrefs, we can see exactly which links they have, and we can go get those same backlinks for your business. These backlinks will give you the authority with Google that will propel you towards number 1. You can also see over here, you have 148 referring domains, where your competitor has 208. Referring domains are more important than the number of backlinks. Referring domain is simply the other side of the backlink. This is the referring page right here. So I've explained how backlinks get your site authority on the web, and how if you have more authority, then you will rank higher in the searches people are doing to find an electrician. Getting you to the top is not magic, it's just a method. And I've shown you that method today. So once again, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 to 2,200 words, and you want to have a lot of words on your services pages as well. Citations, you're doing great here. You want to have 100 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide, which is probably what you have. And backlinks. You need more strong, busy, relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority in your niche. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 in Google for your local area. So what now? Well, if you want your business to grow, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call here at 562-264-5530, or reply to my email and we can have a chat. Once again, my name is Matt Filler. Thank you, Jamie, for watching this video today. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.